You're all here for witchy shit. We're gonna talk about some do's and don'ts because I think people just be doing some weird ass shit sometimes. Some weird ass shit sometimes. Um, Good morning. I already got a scammer early this morning hitting up my live. Fucking idiots. Isabel, I see you, boo. Especially we're coming into Halloween. Why not? Why not, right? What, the scammers or the witchy shit? Like real shit. You know, right. Don't believe that shit talking about inbox me for your accurate reading. Inbox me for your accurate reading. That's the most scammer shit ever, you guys. I have to be real with you guys. You guys gotta understand that only only people who are scamming are in your shit. Like, let me tell you, people who are really on it, people who are really doing the work that they're supposed to do, spirit got them busy as fuck. They don't gotta be in people's lives and shit. It's not even their own life. I could see if it's their own life and they want to, like, follow up with people and shit, but it's not even their own life. You're on somebody else's shit, you know? It's like crazy. It's like, go, the crazy thing, as much work as that they do going on everybody else's shit, posting, they could just do their own shit and actually do the work and get paid for it. Like, it's mind boggling that you want to scam instead of actually put in the work. Fucking idiots. It's like, how hard is it? You know? So we're gonna talk about some witchy shit this morning, because I just feel like it's one of those things where, um, it's not about it, and I don't want people to take this as a judgment because it's not about me being judgy, but I do feel like there's some do's and don'ts to the witchcraft world, and I feel like no matter where you come from, you should have some boundaries and some morals behind what you do, Um, and I've always believed in karma from the beginning, from the get go. Karma has always been like that thing in the back of my mind is karma. Like, is karma going to get my ass if I'm doing some shit that is against, somebody's free will? One of the biggest things in this life that I've, like, understood is free will. Free will is a thing, you know and if you're going against free will, are you not going against the divine? Whether you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, shit, whoever the fuck you believe in. But are you not going against that energy? Right? So that's kind of my thing on that. I know my hair looks really crazy. Y'all just bear with me today. And every morning that I get up and my hair looks crazy. Yeah, that's not real. If they're on somebody's live, that's phishing and scamming. That's not real. So if you guys practice, right? And no, all witchcraft is not demonic. No, all witchcraft is not fucking, dealing with, demons and shit like that. Okay? Because a lot of people have this misconception about witchcraft, and they think everything is demonic. And you can set your intention to only work with higher level spirits. Okay, you don't have to call in evil. That's not how it works. Good morning, boo. 6 a.m. and you haven't slept. Oh shit, yeah, you're gonna regret that. Good morning, Brenda. So Isabel, let me know what your question is too. So, one of the things is when you're doing shit, I know some people get very desperate, like they want what they want, right? I don't believe in giving every client what they want. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to take on. And I think a lot of people's religion doesn't believe in karma. They don't believe in karma, so they don't care to take that on. And that's them. But I think that if you're using any type of spell work in a way to hurt or harm somebody else or to take away somebody else's blessings, I think you need to stop and think about that, right? I think you need to stop and think about that. Like, why am I using this energy to fuck up somebody else's life or using this energy to block somebody else's blessings when all you have to do is call in your own blessings and work with your own team to bring in your blessings in your own life, right? Like, I'm not understanding why so many people go to the extent of trying to fuck up somebody else's life because you're mad at a situation, which is your ego. It's not even your higher self that's mad, because if you got into your higher self, the higher self will be telling you to let it go and walk away, right? But because people go into that ego, they let the ego drive them, and so now it's like, now I got to get revenge, now I got to fuck up their life, now I got to put shit on them to fuck up, somebody's relationship or job or money or career or whatever. It's the craziest shit. I am a firm believer in karma because in this life I've had to pay a lot of karma from my past life, and I can tell you, in a past life I was a witch who did not believe in karma. And so I just took money. If you paid me a good price, oh, I was down. In this life, I've had to pay a lot of that karma. And so it's made me realize that, damn, karma is a fucking thing. You could go thousands of years later, because the life that I was doing that shit in it was some years ago, right? It was an old school, way back when. So coming into now, it's like, damn, lifetimes later, I'm still paying for shit that, was done way, way over there. So I think people should realize that, like, the biggest thing is to just walk away from a situation. Let somebody be. Their karma is their karma. Don't add on to fucking karma, right? And there's no real right or wrong, you guys. Far as this way, that way, Wicca, fucking whoever you want to practice with, hoodoo, voodoo, which none of those are demonic. None of it is demonic. People just look at it as such, you know. Exactly, Carlene, exactly. And I think people don't realize that that's how you set the intention. That's how you set the intention. You don't have to work with fucking lower ass energies. Even when you're calling in your ancestors, you got some low level ancestors also. So you just set that intention, like, I'm only calling in the good. I'm only calling in the ones for my higher self. And even when I do ritual work, which I call it rituals, I don't even call it witchcraft no more, but even when I do work, I always ask for the highest good of all involved, because if no matter what you're doing, the highest good is going to be the divine plan. Even if we're trying to speed up or we're trying to manipulate the energy to bring something in, you got to go with the divine plan. Otherwise, you're working against the creator energy. And do you really want to go against the creator energy? I don't know. I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to do that. Exactly. Exactly, Cassandra. I believe that you can set the intention. And through my practice, and I've been doing this a few years now, you guys, like fully into, I mean, witchcraft has always been in my family, but the past couple years that I really got into it, really got to studying it, and I don't study under any particular religion or belief system. I go with my gut, and I let my team, and when I say my team, that's goddesses, angels, ancestors, guide me. And I really do shit intuitively when I do it. But I can say that one of the things that I know is that I will not try to go against the divine plan. And so even when I'm doing work, I'll always pull the energy to see what's the energy looking like before I even touch it. Because spirit will tell you, no, don't get involved. It's not for you. You know, you want to take on that karma. And a lot of people don't realize is that they take on that karma. And then are they really successful? Are they really making it? Because fast money ain't good money. I don't give a shit what nobody says. Fast money ain't good money. So when you're doing shit just for money, now you flip the intentions to the work that you're doing because all it is that it's about money. You guys got to think about that too. Because if all we're doing is doing it for money, the intentions for the work are now fucked up. The intentions for the work are now bad. So I hope you guys, especially people who are watching me, who are following me and stuff, I hope that you guys are looking at it with a better sense and coming to this place of acknowledgement, but also have some boundaries and morals of what you will and won't do in this life. Okay. Right. Exactly, Susan. That's how I am. I'm not religious and I don't down talk anybody's belief systems. I feel like that is yours. But the one of the things I always tell people when someone starts to get to about religion and preachy to me, one of the things that I will let people know, because I'm not afraid to say why I chose not to be in a religion, is that the very religion that everyone seems to try to preach and push down your throat is the very religion that was beaten into my ancestors, and not just African ancestors. Majority of our ancestors were forced into a religious belief system, and their ancient kind of practices were taken away from them. So for me personally, I lean back to going back to those ancient practices of belief and honoring, because they honored the very sun that grows our plants and our vegetation and our food and gives us this vitamin D just from standing in it, and this beautiful warmth that it gives us, right? So they practice honoring the moon system, the cycles that assist us not only with our bodies as feminines that do link up with us in that way, as strong as fucking the tides, with that moon cycle. And that the moon energy does fuck with us on so many ways. That's why you see so many people going into labor on full moon, and you see all this crazy shit on a full moon or around a full moon. It does affect us on so many ways, right? So our ancestors did honor Mother Gaia. Our ancestors did believe in the nature of things and how wind and all of that just felt, and honored the elements, the very elements that we live in, right? And that we're connected to. And so, me personally, I wanted to go back to those belief systems. I wanted to go back to those places of honoring the very place that we are living and breathing. That's me. Not to say Jesus ain't real. Jesus is real. Jesus is around. But Jesus, if you look at the history of Jesus, he wasn't a Christian. He was just Jesus doing what Jesus was doing. And then people behind him created Christianity based on what he was doing, right? Same thing with Buddha. Buddha wasn't a Buddhist. Buddha was Buddha, but he was doing what Buddha did. And then later on, people took that and created Buddhism. So for me, I've just been where I tailor to more of just looking at things on a grander scale. So I don't have a religious belief system. That's kind of me though. Sarah, thank you for the stars, boo. I was gonna do a stars night last night, but you guys, I couldn't. I needed sleep last night, so right. So I'm actually